Mm.
Okay, I think we're live now. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. And we are here today with a fitness influencer, Melissa. Hello.
Hi, Leigh, and hello to our friends.
All right, so we'd had some hello comments earlier. Layla had said hello to us and the guest. And how are we doing? How are you doing today, Melissa?
Great, actually, I just finished cleaning the house, cooking, and I'm about to hit the gym after this interview.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good day. So everyone, this is Melissa's Insta. If you want to check her out, she's got quite the following, and I've seen her posts and her reels so much. She's like just really good fitness inspiration, like in a
Thank you.
real way. So if you're looking for some great fitness inspiration, you can definitely please check out her Instagram here, and I've got links in the description as well. So, Melissa, for today, could you do a quick self intro, please? Who are you?
Guys, my name is Melissa. I'm 37 years old. I'm a mom. I have three daughters and a poodle. I consider my poodle my child.
Three daughters and a poodle. It sounds like the name of like a book or a movie. It's like a light comedy. $3 and a poodle.
Okay, guys, and I'm into fitness since 2018. So my youngest daughter is 2017, and I started my fitness journey for health reasons mostly, and
Right.
secondly, mental. And of course, I think third one is for aesthetics. So I'll be more confident in what I do. I am
Exactly.
currently in Finland, but I'm
Oh,
from the
right.
Philippines.
So that's one cool thing about Mel. Everybody is that she's from the Philippines and she lived for a while in Korea and now she's in Finland. So she's very international. And it is currently 9 p.m. in Korea where I am, but it's about 2 p.m. in Finland. Yeah. So you can see in our backgrounds like a difference in the lighting. So
Snowy today.
so we got a nice to meet you. Hi. So that was our self intro, and I wanted to ask you what can you talk a little bit about your travels and the countries you've lived in? Because you have, I feel like,
Mhm.
kind of unique experience for some people.
I lived in Korea for quite some time. So been back and forth Philippines, Korea because I worked as a marketer for Korean companies and I represent
Ooh.
Korea to the Philippines. So Korea has been like my second home for a very, very long time. I loved being in Korea because of the opportunities. And I met a lot of friends in Korea.
That was also how I found you. Like a mutual friend
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oh, there's this really cool fitness girl in Busan in South Korea, and you need to know her." So like you had been in my mind and on my radar for like quite some time. So I'm so glad to be talking to you. We discussed this a little bit earlier that your fitness journey really began in 2018. But I was just wondering about your fitness background when you were younger. Like were you active as a kid? Were you in sports? What were you up to?
To be honest, I wasn't. But during college, I tried to join this like performing in arts. So I can say that I'm quite a singer,
Oh,
but
okay.
not a dancer. But I tried dancing. And then 2009, something like that, I also tried tennis and I like it so much. Weightlifting, just a little. But growing up as a child, I wasn't really sporty.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. Mhm.
So that is so interesting because I always love to hear about people's fitness journeys
Mhm.
because I know some bodybuilders, like guys that are like just completely buff, they go out on stage and they weren't into fitness or even sports when they were younger. And I think that's very exciting that at any point someone can decide to improve their appearance or improve their health, and you don't have to have been that person all along. Any time to start is a good time.
You can be anyone you want. So let's do
Yes.
it, guys.
There you go. So we had a question here. What kind of workouts do you do, or what kind of workouts do you do the most?
I'm into weightlifting, Lila. I love weightlifting so much. So I started seriously. I mean, seriously is with the coach 2020. So just 2 years. But actually, I started weightlifting around 2019.
Mm-mm-mm.
So going back to 2018, since my baby bearing is through C-section, I needed time to heal. So I waited until my youngest is 1.5 years old, 1.5 year old.
Okay.
I waited to completely heal my body, and I breastfed all of them. So
Oh,
mentally
wow.
and physically, I need to be ready. So during those times, weightlifting, I did high intensity workouts. I love joining group workouts like Zumba,
Mm-mm-mm.
spinning, Tabata, something like that, because I feel really motivated with groups. Until then, I really was very, very interested. So I hired a coach.
That's great that you kind of started off gently. You waited until
Mm-hmm.
you had healed after giving birth, and that's a good
Correct.
point for anyone listening at home. Is that if you've had a surgery or a trauma, take your time recovering before you start a big workout plan.
Correct.
But that you followed an interest. Group classes like Zumba and weightlifting were really fun and really interesting
Yes.
to you, and you were like, "Okay, I gotta take it the next level. I gotta go to a coach. I gotta learn." Okay,
Yes,
we got
true.
a we got a hello from Evan. Evan, hi. So I like that, and I wonder, would you recommend to most people who are really interested in learning how to work out? Would you recommend them meeting a coach or a personal trainer?
Okay, so my recommendations for beginners actually just to go there and to familiarize with the fitness environment. So it's like just like what Lee said. So it's like subtle experience. So if you are a little bit shy, you can first join the gym group classes.
Yes,
And once you join the group classes, you will certainly meet friends. And with those friends, they can be your gym buddy if you don't have the budget yet. But of course, I highly recommend for you to hire a coach if you have a certain goals you wanted to hit. So it's really best to have a coach.
that's right. I love what you said about
Mm-hmm.
getting in gently and gradually, because I've rarely mentioned my full story. But when I got into workouts in, I think I was 2019 as well. I think we were very similar when we really started. I went to a local gym and I started taking K-pop dance classes.
This is
And
already Korea?
yes, I was in
Korea.
Korea,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so much fun, and I gradually built confidence and also built my physical abilities, like what I could handle. And then I signed up for personal training with a coach, and I learned how to do weightlifting. So that's marvelous that we have um, really similar stories there. And so I had a question for you. What is your biggest tip for moms who want to get fit?
Okay, this is very common question for me, especially those who are trying to begin their fitness journey. It's not gonna be easy because when you are a mom, you're also a manager, you're the nurse, You're the teacher, you're the driver, you're everything you do in the house. So I would like them to start slow and always remember that small progress, when it builds up, makes big progress. And take your
Mhm.
time and trust the process. And it's also very beneficial for moms to get fit, to be inspired. It is because you will influence the home. You will influence your partner, and you will influence the kids. So you're not just doing it for yourself, but actually for the whole family.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mhm.
Because I do think that there is a certain type of thinking some people have that, oh, if I'm a mom and I spend this time making a beautiful body, isn't that just selfish? But as you say, it isn't, because it's not just the way you look, it's your energy, like the hope and the determination you have in each day, and that will definitely have a beautiful impact on your partner and your children and just at the community around you. So you can, everyone, you can
Correct.
get fit for the world, for humanity.
True.
No, I love that. I like that so much of your big tip is about to everyone taking their time
Take
and
your
just
time, trust the
realizing,
process. Mhm.
right, the let's see. So another one I wanted to move on to is what are your current fitness goals? Is there a particular goal you have that you're working toward?
Okay, so I'll give a background for our friends. So my last pregnancy was 2017, and I was feeling less energetic and very sick that time. So my fitness goals is really to become healthier. I had an anemia, and I was really like palpitating just walking to the stairs. So I think I am very healthy fast forward to now. And actually, after being into fitness for like 2 years, after that I became very small, and I think I wanted to level up to become stronger and bigger. So my
Mm-mm-mm.
current fitness goals is to become stronger and bigger. So actually, 2018, my weight was 68 kilograms. I dropped to 53 2019. And then I decided I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to do more. And I have actually around 13 kilograms of weight gain right now.
Oh, beautiful.
So, I don't have my in body results yet,
Mhm.
but I think I mostly gained muscles. So, thank
It,
God. And through perseverance and just being consistent, I think I am hitting my goals, and I would like to have the same fitness goals to get stronger.
oh, that's lovely. And I think the things on weight gain and weight loss, so many women especially who are
Mhm.
interested in getting fit, they don't realize that all weight loss is not necessarily good. There's a big difference between fat and muscle. And you could weigh the same, your weight could not change, but your body could change incredibly if you lost fat and gained muscle. And and also how beautiful a woman's body looks with a little bit of muscle. You get the shape, you get the curves. It
Mhm.
looks very nice, girls. Don't be afraid of getting a little stronger and gaining a little muscle. You will
And with
look
that
very nice.
strength,
Mhm.
Leigh, is because I wanted to like try another career. So if I'll get lucky, I'll be into nursing again. So I need to be
Mm-mm.
very strong if I am the nurse. So maybe I'll be taking care of baby or taking care of grandma, grandpas. I'll be very strong.
Oh, that's right, everybody,
Mhm.
because Mel is she's doing a career transition right now. So she's trained as a registered nurse and hopefully going to be getting back into that. And so all the work she's done in fitness is giving her not just the confidence to get back into that career life, but like the strength and the energy. So it's going to be really helpful, I think.
The
Oh,
great body shape
hi,
is
good to see you,
bonus.
dear. So one of a model friend here, girl, I've got to interview you sometime. She's she's too awesome. So, oh, and we got a good luck on the new path. No, we
Thank
love
you.
we love to see someone embracing a new journey. Let's see. And Pallavi says, hello, Lee. Melissa, how are you today? Happy to see you. I'm very sick. Oh, honey, what are you sick with? Feel better. And we had, okay, you're down for interviews. All right. We making it happen, pretty girl. We making it happen. And we had a question from Layla. It was, I'm so interested in knowing about your English, if you don't mind. How did you start learning English? So, did you grow up speaking it in the home or?
In the Philippines, probably I can be wrong, but 90% speak English because all of our books in school are in English except the Filipino language. So math, science, history, everything is in English. But we have a very distinct like accent like this. Sometimes people just like really know you're a Filipino if you have this accent.
So it's
And America have a very huge influence in the Philippines, so Filipinos speak English.
That's right. The
Mhm.
so many of my viewers and my audience are second language speakers of
Mhm.
English because I'm also in the English teaching world, so many of
Mhm.
them I know from other places. So that also surprised me. In Korea, I took many Korean language classes, and I would be the only American, and there were other students from Thailand and Cambodia and the Philippines. And all of the girls from the Philippines could speak English with me, but all of the girls from other countries, I had to speak Korean with them. And I was like, oh, people from the Philippines, like they basically all speak English very well. So I did
저
not know that.
한국말 조금만 있어요, 조금.
한국어 조금만 할 수 있어요.
Even though I lived there for a while, for a long time, 진짜 조금 할 수 있어.
That is, well, Korean is a complicated language. It's if you start from English, it's one of the four most difficult languages for anyone to learn. So I had some questions specific about specific exercises. So, what exercise move is your favorite right now? What makes you happy?
Ever since I training a little bit more serious, I really like focusing on my compounds. So my compound favorites are deadlifts, back
Mm-mm-mm.
squats.
Mm.
Let's not talk about upper body. So more on deadlifts and back squats.
I
Yeah,
know.
those
I
two are
turn
my
when
favorite.
when I'm on bench press, I turn into absolute baby. I'm like, it's not happening. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, so everyone who doesn't know compound movements, there are three main lifts in weightlifting that are compound movements, and that's the bench press. That's kind of a chest movement, and then there's the deadlift, like you're pulling a bar up and kind of standing with it. This main variation, and then the squat. And these are called compound movements because they involve like a lot of parts of the body. And so I like that Mel is focusing on the big important ones. I think my favorite lately is anything that's working the butt. I'm trying to grow glutes so much.
Mhm.
So it's just nonstop.
You're doing
Like,
so well. Very
thank you.
beautiful
Thank you.
events. I love all
Gotta
the photos.
gotta show it off. And counterpoint. What's your least favorite exercise? What?
Anything chest.
Oh,
I started loving shoulder works,
oh,
but
oh, oh.
I am really not into chest exercises, but I still do it because anything that we hate doing are the ones that we must do.
Absolutely. In exercise and in life, whatever you don't like doing, you should probably do more of it. So, yeah, I do understand that feeling on chest, like because it is such it's a weak muscle group on almost any woman,
Mhm.
guys. It's
Mhm.
going to be harder for us. So it's something we have to kind of make ourselves do. So, everybody, once again, we're here with Mel. This is her Insta. You can check it out in the description. And I think she might get started back on YouTube soon. So, if she does, I will add links for that. And everyone, as you know, I'm this is fit underscore Leigh. You can see what I am up to there. And I wanted to ask you, what surprised you most about your fitness journey? Was there anything that like was just different than you expected it would be?
So, um, so I've been talking all about like more mental and performance wise. So I'd hit aesthetics. So I've never had shape before, even when I was younger. Pre-pregnancy, I was like really, really like, toot, like one. So I never really expected at some point of my life, especially now when I'm 35, 36, and now I'm 37, I have a shape. So it's really a big bonus for me because I never experienced to have a shape.
And thank you. And same for me as I see, different parts of my body come in, I go in the past, I would look at certain girls and go, okay, that's genetic. They were born that way. And no, you can change your shape. You can create curves by doing certain exercises. It's amazing. We were
They
very
call me
excited.
olive oil. High
Oh
school and college.
no.
Olive oil, where's Popeye?
So everyone, Olive Oil is a cartoon character. She's famous for being very stick thin and straight, just no
Mhm.
curves. And most of us girls want a little something. So we had a compliment from Layla. Said, "I like your accent. You speak fluently." She does. And
Thank you.
oh, we had a question here. Are masks still mandatory at gyms in Korea? I want to start weight training, but wearing a mask at the gym's turning me down for making a subscription. Yes, we do still have to wear them, but I can give you some recommendations. There's a kind of mask that I like. I only wear like super cute colored masks that are very light. So when I go to the gym, it's like a fashion show for my face. And
Mm.
I think you'll find it rewarding. I think you'll enjoy it, even despite having to wear it, especially if you get the right ones. Let's see. Oh, so this was a question: the balance between bringing up the girls and the fitness hobby, like because that had to be so hard, especially being having all three of them around and also trying to work on your fitness. Must have been very complicated.
In my case, I have all of the support of my parents, and they are 5, 7, and 14. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
like little me already. And knowing Korean girls, so they are half Koreans, my friends. So they are very independent. So they've learned how to shower, dress themselves, put on their shoes at a very, very young age. And I never stopped working. So I really taught them how to do their own thing by their own. And since my eldest is 14, she is like little mama. I am very grateful for everyone. So I think I did a good job rearing them. And they're very independent, they're kind, they're brave.
Oh, how that, and those are beautiful words you used about your daughters,
Mm.
independent and kind and brave. I love that. I love that you just like your love and respect for them is so apparent. And
They took all of the positive things they learned in Korea and in the Philippines. So in the Philippines we are really like friendly people and we're
yes,
very happy. While in Korea they're very like independent, they're very smart. So I am happy I have them.
there you go, best of both worlds. And I think it's a good point on child rearing that it takes a lot of effort to raise an independent child. Like it's hard to say, you have to learn how to tie your shoes. You have to learn how to do your hair. It's hard to do that, but it makes other things possible later. Like if you need to do career, or, but even for them as well, it's good for them to gain that independence. So putting in the extra time. Oh, we got greetings from Mike at Mike's English Lab. The Mel, this guy is amazing. He's a camera guru. He's gonna have his own media company someday. Oh, we had a question. Speaking of chest, men seem to get those pop muscles so quick, but I've never seen a woman with big chest muscles. Well, we women are just naturally, our upper body strength does not compare with a man of similar height and weight. It's just biological differences. Basically, you have to work so hard to get against them. Let's see. Let's see. And is it harder for us girls that just don't want to focus on that area, make it masculine that much? Well, I would say this is just my take on it. I would say because you are a woman and you don't have a lot of testosterone, you can't really overdevelop your chest. If you've ever seen a super crazy muscular woman with a big developed chest, like not the breasts, but the muscle tissue, she is on steroids. I'm just going to say it.
And
If you
testosterone. Mhm.
and testosterone. So like I'm like pulling it down for the camera a little bit, so you can see I've got like a little definition here, and that's from work. So I would say you can develop it, but slowly. It's not easy, but I wouldn't worry about looking masculine because it's almost impossible. So as long as you're not taking testosterone,
True.
you won't.
Hmm.
So yes, Mike, you are. You are tremendous and marvelous and going to be an incredible success. And I'll be able to say, I knew you when. Mhm. When you are dreadfully famous, sir, you must still claim me as a friend. And so, Mel, for you, who is your fitness role model or body goals person? Is there someone that you'd like to look like, or is there someone that you'd like to be like a fitness personality?
Fitness role model. So going back 2018, 19, I really like Kyla Itsenets. So she's from Greece, I think, American Greece. So she is one of the original fitness influencers when this social media thing got popular. So I was very curious about fitness because of her. So she's like a complete feminine fitness goal inspiration for me. So she doesn't actually have like this big muscles or something, but she inspired a lot of people, including myself. And what she does is she have like this fitness apps and fitness community that help more people around the globe. So I'm very happy for you also, sis, because you have all of the potential to do so. Yeah.
Thank you. I hope so. Gonna
So
gonna keep going at it.
uh, body goal, I would say Chrissy Chella. So she is British.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
physique wise, maybe I'm gonna get there after 10 years. I'll be 47.
That booty though, how did she grow that? Like I know she grew it over years. I've seen the photos. She spent years working on that body, but respect, respect,
Please
sister.
invite me again when I am Chrissy Chella level.
I will, I will. And so at some point we're going to be in the same country. We got to work out. We got to make content when we're in the same place. I'll be in England in January, England and
Mhm,
Scotland, but that's still a
mhm.
little ways from you. And let me see. What do we what do we got here? Oh, it was a comment from Layla. You really respect your daughters. Good for you. And I think that's so wonderful. It's not just love and affection that's clear in your voice. You like them as people. You respect them as people. That is just so rare. So we had a question from Mike. How do you feel about taking protein or creatine? Also going to report you for revealing cleavage on strengthening. Hey, if you say my Insta Mike, there's a lot more there. There's a lot more. Oh, never not showing skin. How did I become this person? Mel, what do you think about protein and creatine?
So, my friends, we have different body types actually, and I fall under the hard gainer.
Oh,
So, I lose weight as faster than I gain weight or muscles. So, my fitness coaches tell me to take whey protein to help me gain more muscles and weight. So it's always up to us whether we take supplements or not, depending on our goals. So, personally speaking, I want to gain weight, gain more muscles. And so I drink my whey protein and creatine, but I do not take my creatine when I don't work out that consistent. I only take it, for example, 4 or 5 times a week. I can go to the gym. But now, yes, I do take them, and I think it's very helpful for my weight and muscle gain.
I that's a it's a good point to remember that protein, if you're not working out a lot, if you're not lifting weights, there's very little reason to take it. And to keep in mind that there's calories in the protein powder. So I definitely I take protein powder every day, but that's because I'm trying to gain muscle and I am counting the calories. I do see what's in it, and I'm lifting weights every day. So I don't currently take creatine. I'm not on. I'm just protein powder and vitamins, but I do take it. Like it's important. Oh, Nasima says hi, hello, good to see you. And let's see, we had a question here from Evan. Do you have your own mental process of motivation to return back to fitness after taking breaks? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a nice one.
Okay, I can answer that, sis. So, my biggest mental struggle was when I had problems with my partner. So, my ex husband is Korean. So, this is nothing to do with nationality or whatsoever. So, it was very personal, and we decided to just go separate ways because it wasn't very healthy for both of us and of course the children. So that transition in my life was one of the biggest ever. So
Right.
with fitness, it really helped me mentally to go through all the pain and all of the hardship in transition. So without fitness, maybe I am not here anymore. This is
Mm.
serious. So I struggled mental health, I think twice during my last child. So we already know that we are not in love anymore. But since we're having a new child, so we tried. So that was 2017. And 2019, it started to be like really dark again. And going separate ways is the best idea. So fitness helped me so much.
So in that case, it isn't so some people when they have a difficult time they stop exercising and then they have to find motivation to get back to it, but in your case having fitness, having exercise was something that kept you strong and kept you going through all of these very difficult transitions. And I'm so glad you had it too, because I think we can't know how many how many lives or just how many hearts fitness has saved. It's something to turn to. It's something to spend your time on. It's something to spend your thoughts and energy on to keep you strong while going through the hardest things. And thank you so much for sharing that, because it's a difficult conversation to have, and I just appreciate your openness and honesty. That is something to
I also
applaud.
wanted to tell our friends to be like vocal. to
Mm-mm-mm.
be vocal with their feelings. Of course, they can only share it with their closest friends or family, but to not be afraid to know
Mm-mm-mm.
the situation. So our situations are valid. It's real. It's happening. We cannot deny it. So our life, we have ups and downs, but there's a few brighter future ahead of us. So we
That's
have to
right.
take care of ourselves, and most especially if we have loved ones, parents, or kids, we
Mm-mm.
must keep going. It's not the end of the world.
That's right. That's right. We just keep going, and there is something there is something good coming. There's something on the other side. We just keep pushing. Something from Layla said, "Could I know what kind of exercises you could recommend to a woman who wants to build a little bit of muscles in a normal shape for someone very skinny?" Mel, do you have any suggestions?
My usual recommendations for my friends when you want to build a more feminine look is you need to exercise your legs, and with
Mm-hmm.
upper body if you do not really want to look more masculine, but just like
Mm-mm.
Leigh said, that's impossible except if you're taking testosterone and your steroids. So you can build more definitions in the shoulders and the back.
Mm-mm-mm.
So it is because you will create an hourglass shape. So once again, train your legs. So that's lower body, your
Mm-hmm.
legs, all of it. And your back, which will give you like V shape, and your shoulders. Then you'll have hourglass shape.
And girls, give it a try. It's just lovely. Like when you get like a nice
True.
little shoulder and back, it's pretty. You have this image in your head of a big, scary, muscly man. That is not what you will look like. You will look like a gorgeous butterfly or a swan. You'll look very pretty. And
Very, very wise question, Lyra.
she's great. She has the best. So, what are your thoughts on? Ooh, this is different than protein powder. What are your thoughts on pre-workout?
Pre workouts, I
Mm-mm,
am no longer taking my BCAA,
mm-mm,
branch chain amino acids, because I am fond of coffee. So before I take both BCAA or pre workouts and coffee, but then my coach told me if I'm taking like 4 cups in a day, 3 cups, I think it will be enough for the day.
okay.
Especially I drink it every day. So you can take, but always like weigh the advantages and disadvantages, because if you'll
Mm-mm-mm.
take too much of it, maybe it will affect your sleep, or maybe it will affect you internally in your health. So everything in excess has consequences. So it's up to you. Just take everything in moderation.
So for me, I don't take any pre-workout powders. I'm not against them. For those who don't know, pre-workout powders are these little things you can either like eat a scoop dry or mix it in some water, and it gives you kind of a boost of energy for your workout. I would say most people don't need them, and you could just drink coffee. um, I had a former trainer that recommended to me to eat half a banana before a workout to get a little energy. But I found that I did not even need that. So I'm not against pre workout powders, they can be helpful, but you probably don't need them unless you're going to be in the gym for 2, 3 hours. So, unless you're just really hitting it, it might not be necessary. Mike says, "Thank you. I'll give it a try. I want to look like a swan." Yes, I'm sure. Mike's into jujitsu. I'm sure that looking
Oh.
like a gorgeous swan will help you as you're struggling on the mat to destroy someone else in martial arts, Mike. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I love you guys. I love you guys. And Layla said, "Thanks so much, Mel, for your advice. I appreciate it." And let's see, this moving on, I had a question I really like, and you can go any way you like with this question. What's the best advice you've ever gotten? what's just amazing advice. Can be anything, can be fitness, can be like cooking, driving.
Patience is a virtue. So
Patience is a
it
virtue.
takes me to where I am and going back to what I have been through. It's really patience. You'll just have to have faith.
Mm-mm.
And like quote is trust the process. So it's
Mm.
really not complicated. Just do your best today. Tomorrow is not promised, but at least keep going and never give up.
Yes. Oh gosh. Thank you, Mel, because I needed to hear that today, actually. I
We
needed
have that kind of day, all of us.
yes. I need to hear about the patience and the process. So that's the best advice you've ever gotten is patience is a virtue, trust the process, be patient and wait. And conversely, what advice should people ignore? What's some advice that you've heard that is just not helpful?
Actually, everything.
Good point. Like most
Yeah, yeah,
advice
yeah. So
is
you can be thankful for the people that support us. Very thankful of everyone that believed in me, in us. But actually, whether if it's positive or negative, so it's their point of view, and you can never control what other people might think or say about you, but focus on yourself and just be grateful to the people that always wanted to support. Mhm.
that's right. That maybe more than 90% of advice or feedback from anyone can just be ignored. There are people that you should listen to, and they are the people in your life that have been supporting you and with you all along. And they have maybe earned the right to comment or give advice. And those are the kind of people we could be listening to. I like that. I like that. They said, "Shot, don't make us cry." In what way? Don't make. Okay, we were discussing some kind of sad, slightly sad things earlier. Uh, let's see. Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you for being here. And Quincy says hello. And we had something from Evan here. What could be good cardio to do at home as an alternative to running outside? Korea's freezing now, and gym is not an option. I know. I know. Korea is like terrifyingly cold right now. So, what would you recommend for indoor cardio or shadow
Even
boxing?
I am in Finland right now, so I'm in the North Pole. So it's like almost every day it's snowing. It's beautiful when it's snowing, but if it's not snowing, everything is ice. So it's even like, and most of the time it's dark. So it really affects the mood, motivation, positivity.
Oh,
But what I recommend and what I do, so when there's too much snow, I usually just like jump ropes. And sometimes I also do high intensity exercises in the home or in the garage because it doesn't really need too much equipment, just small dumbbell or one small plate. It's fine and just the jumping rope. So I really highly recommend jumping ropes. It's very nice. How I do it, usually I wanted to challenge myself. Usually I play 5 consecutive songs and my rest is just to get more air, and I really love it. But I'm not telling you to do the same because just like the beginning of the video, we must always start like slowly. So if you cannot do that, so first try 5 minutes and then 10 minutes break and 15 minutes and then as you go stronger and stronger. So the weather is never an excuse to be healthier and fitter. We can do it. And you just have to tune in to fit people like Leigh or a community just to get these motivations.
that's an excellent point about
Mm-hmm.
the cold. Not only does the cold make it physically difficult to get in our activity, it affects our mood. there's fewer hours of sunshine, and the cold kind of makes you less motivated by
The sun
itself.
sets at 3. I think you can tell it's getting dark. It's only 2:40, but the sun sets at 3 p.m. here.
And we just have to we have
Mm,
to find ways to say, okay, this is not going to be easy, but we're going to do it. We're going to work it out. And let's see, Marie just says, consistency over quantity and perfection. That is right. That is so right. We just sticking to that. And Ryan says, I shall seek it without degree. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Sir Knight. You're an excellent. Excited to see your next pick soon. Oh, I recently did body
the shoot.
propre. You must have
Mhm.
done a lot of that while you were
A
here.
lot.
I've seen so, yeah. So oh gosh, I'm never not taking pictures of my underwear. Hooray! That's the life we live now. That's who we are now.
I used to become a model in Korea for body profile studios. So I used to do like lingerie. You can absolutely do it. Lay, we're
Thank you. I'm
excited to
just
see the
gonna
photos.
just gonna keep it up. Just never not. Oh, Finland! I love Finland. Wish I was there. That's right. And where are you from again? Is it Estonia? I'm trying to remember um, where you're from. So let's see. Jumping rope is rule of thumb for cardio session, right? Oh, that's right. Ryan is a power lifter, but you're doing jump rope these days for cardio, right? That is something everybody's loving these days. Let's see. Can I know how you spend your free time? Do you have free time, beautiful girl? I don't know that you have.
Hmm. Actually, I'm doing a lot because I'm also studying strength conditioning and nutrition course under Barcelona University. So I'm like doing all of the things. I'm still also selling, so I need money. Of course, we need money.
That's right.
And I've been doing things alone for now because my ex and I don't have like very good very good deal about how we deal with the kids. But of course, I'm the mom and my kids are
Mm-mm-mm.
with my parents. So I have to make money. I still sell. I study strength conditioning, nutrition. I'm trying to find a new job in the nursing career. So just like what you said, I don't think I have a free time. My free time is only spent in the gym.
But everything you do, even if it's not like a light hobby, everything you do is meaningful and an important part of your life and in pursuit of a better future. And people are at their happiest when they're doing something meaningful in pursuit of their future. So I think even though you're horribly busy, I think you're doing a great job. Okay, okay. Latvia. So close. Latvia, Estonia. Oh man. I got to lose friend points for that one. That's a big miss. Let's see. Ryan says, "I just keep spreading my presence every time I pull up." Well, Ryan, you're my guy. I gotta boost you up a little. Gotta be your hype man. Gotta say good things. Liz says, "I guess I missed if you mentioned how many years were you in Korea? How many years were you here?"
15 years going back and forth Philippines, but it's close. It's only 3 hours away, Korea,
Oh, okay.
Philippines. Pre-pandemic, before the corona, I only travel 4
Mm-mm.
hours from my
Ah,
home to Busan. So it's really close for 15 years. And it has been crazy last year because I've decided to move to Europe and try a new life. I wish I can take my eldest this Christmas. So my fiance
mm-mm.
is very kind, so he's supporting me so much. And he loved the kids, but of course it's a very big transition. I have to be very careful.
Right. And but I know you will because you show so much care and thoughtfulness in everything you do and bravery. So I know
Just
you're going to
trying.
handle. No, you're going to do it. So I do hope your oldest gets to come be with you before Christmas. I want to see them Christmas things. Okay. let's see, being a parent, working out, because she also is a parent, I believe, of a small one. Is it Hana? Is it your little one Hana? Working out and doing extra stuff. It's like, oh, I know. So encouragement for you, Mel. You got this. You got this.
I
And
can do this.
like, I think every one of us girls that does something difficult, that manages something complex like this, you're just bringing joy and light and positivity to everyone else. You're making it more possible for everyone that has to do something like that. And Ryan says, "Didn't know you dig my half." No, I do. I do. I care about you. And Layla says, "Wow, 15 years is awesome. I think there's a lot of advantages to Korea." Oh, did you have a favorite Korean food, Mel? Was there something you
I
liked
love Korean
eating?
food. I love
Mm-mm-mm.
food. So, but my favorite is bibimbap, you know, because we're fitness girls. Veggie.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
So, bulgogi bibimbap. I like techikukpap. Of course, who doesn't like bulgogi? So,
Oh
I
gosh,
love
I,
Korean
I
food.
love I love bulgogi. That's the beef and
Mhm.
bibimbap. Okay, let's see. You're right, Hana. You get 3 points. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I got baby's name right. I I achieved something. So another question I wanted to shoot your way was, what's an unusual habit you have, or what's a ridiculous thing that you absolutely love? And I can say one of mine to kind of give you some time. I am I am absolutely obsessed with Christmas.
Nails.
Like
Oh,
it's I love nail art, but the level of Christmas going on in my house right now
I
is a
saw you
little.
host a decoration party.
It's a little bit. I'm gonna start Vlogmas tomorrow. Vlogmas is like uploading a video a day,
Yes.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
all I'm. It's gonna be. I'll take a little break from fitness content. It's gonna be all Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slightly bananas over Christmas, so that's like my unusual thing is Christmas addiction. And so, you got anything? You got anything that's like
I think I'm a very terrible multitasker, but I don't think I have an option. But sometimes things get crazy. You're not perfect, and I'm getting old. Sometimes I forget this thing. So I think that's also a very good skills of us women. But I think it also has disadvantages. So right now I'm trying to like focus on like one or two or three, not five or 10, because before I do that. So now focus on less and get everything done before moving to another one.
there you go. Okay, so your thing right now that your main habit is like not being able to multitask, but that's actually a virtue. And is there any like little things that you like some new product? Like, is there like a fashion item or a food or a drink or some little thing that's your latest obsession? Uh,
Used to be obsessed with fitness cute outfits, but since I am in transitions, I need to like keep more. So I'm trying to be in control of the expenses with that. But of course, I still cannot resist. But my budget is like 20% compared to before. So
but I no,
yeah,
I feel you. It's like, no, but these leggings are slightly different. They're a different
true.
color. And you can never stop. Let's see.
Because they're comfortable and we need to be comfortable working out.
There we go. Let's see. Where do you want to go when you hit Busan? Is that a question for me? Ryan, I've been to Busan like already 3 times this year. So, Mel, I live in the north part of Korea. I live in Gangwon-do, in
Gangwon-do.
Wonju, but Busan is like my favorite city. So I've been there at least 3 times this year already. And everybody, let's be getting in our last questions. We're kind of winding down our last 5 minutes or so. So this is a question I wanted to send your way. As 2022 is winding down, what's the biggest lesson you learned in the last year? Is there one big lesson you could sum up the year with?
2021 is crazy. 2022 is even crazier for me. So this year, I left Korea April.
Oh, wow.
I officially left Korea April.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I actually went back June. And can you guess why? Because I took my dog.
Wow.
So it was crazy. It's a little bit stressful and financially, of course, also it was very hard. But
Right.
then I really am very happy about this year because I have learned how people love me because these people helped me a lot. My family, my close friends. And um, in this kind of times, you would really, really know who are your real people, your circle. Yes, I'm very grateful for them for this year, and I think that's even worth more than money,
Oh,
knowing your people.
there you go. And maybe it's a silver lining or a good point to tragic times that's very hard to see when you're suffering, as we all do. But when you are suffering, the people who love you are showing up for you. They are there for you, at least if you let them know that you need them. And that's just like discovering a treasure, just going, oh, they were there for me
Yes,
all along. So I'm glad that you have so many, like your family and your friends and like your online community. Like we love you. We want more of you. We want you to succeed. We want you to do better. Okay,
thanks.
so let's see. I'm We got A from Layla. Thanks for inviting Melissa on this live stream. I really enjoyed this wonder interview with the affable girl. You're friendly. You're that person that everyone wants to invite to the party. And for Evan said, I think your fitness consistency is really amazing. It's something I hope for myself too. I'm definitely grateful for the community with Leigh and the opportunity to hear great guest stories here. Like I'm grateful too. My gosh, it's an honor for me. And so I have a final question, last question for you, beautiful girl. And it is this one. For me, fitness means.
Fitness for me is life.
Mm,
So it's not just something that I want to do on my free time. Actually, it's not a hobby. For me, fitness is lifestyle. So something that I committed to. So it's just like a relationship. So it's not a joke. So you have to have time for it, even how busy you can be. At the end of the day, you will be thinking for yourself that you never give up, even how busy, even how tired or sleepy, even it has been a good day or even bad day. That's the best time that you can do your fitness. Practice it with your exercise, your training, nutrition, and most especially mental health. So it's like a pie. It's not just workout, exercising, building muscles, blah blah blah. So it's like holistic care, and we must always remember that self-care is the higher form of self-love.
exactly. That's so beautiful.
Philippines, beauty
Yes.
queen.
That fitness is life. It's not
Life.
just a hobby. It gives you life. Everything that you put into fitness, you get back for your mind, your energy, your
Yes.
body, everything. So thank you for sharing your time with us, and thank you for sharing your life with us today. So everyone, thank you for joining us. This has been Leigh, and you know where to find me. This is fit_Leigh, and this is Melissa, and her links are in the description as well. And everyone, I hope you are having a good day, and we'll see you next time.
Thank
Goodbye.
you guys. Thank you, Lee.